Hey guys, just kind of show you what I keep talking about, that old can of worms. I removed the sail panels, getting ready to remove this package tray here, and I'm going to show you another thing that causes these cars to rust. You would think that this was from water leaking into the car over here. Well, it wasn't. There's one other thing that destroys old cars, and that's improper storage. If you're not in a controlled environment, if you just throw your car in a barn or a shed and forget about it for 20 years, this is what you end up with. You look here, this metal is completely gone. And you can even see when I welded my bracing in there, we started a little bit of a fire. Well, what would catch fire? What would cause all that rust in there? Well, if we go to the other side, we have the evidence. There you go. All the little critters of the world that like to stay warm in the wintertime, they like nice cozy spots. That is seat stuffing, headliner material, you name it. And there's one thing that's more corrosive than water, and that's rodent piss. Rodent piss is like acid. And you see all this stuffing that's in here? We had the same thing on the other side. I'm going to pull this stuffing out, and I won't be surprised if we find a bunch of rot in here too. So let's see. Let's pull all this out of here. And lo and behold, there is no metal left in there. And that is not from water infiltration. That is from piss. So, little tip to everyone. Try to keep the mice out of your car. If you can't store it in a temperature controlled environment, or an environmentally controlled environment, do what you can to try to keep mice at bay, because they get up in the areas, they like tight little places, and this is what they do to your car. Here's that lip I mentioned in the previous video. That is all body filler, and that's what was holding the bottom of the window in. But back to over here, you watched me pull it out. There was no moisture in there. All of that rot was caused by mouse piss. That stuff is like battery acid. So, like I said, tech tip, try to keep the mice out of your car. And if you find seat stuffing poking out from under a little spot on your headliner, you might want to think about getting that headliner pulled down to get the rest of it out of there, because that is what happens to metal when it's saturated with piss. That stuffing, it stays wet. When it gets damp with the atmosphere, it reactivates the urine and it just rots away your car. Anyway, just wanted to add that. We'll see ya.